Hi! Welcome home! Hi YouTube! Do you know what day it is today? It's... Of course you know, it's cozy time! Today we're going to be watching the Endgooning of No Man's Sky, which is by our favorite YouTuber, internet historian. I, for one, already know the ending of No Man's Sky. I actually have played it already, but like that was after all the downfall, all the fallout thingy. Yeah. So I'm not really sure if this includes the the rebirth of, I don't even know if you can call it rebirth for that matter, but like, does this include like how did it actually went back up from falling down? Brother, I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyways, the moral lesson of the story is to never pre-order anymore. Or so they say. But like, I've pre-ordered like a bunch of things. I've pre-ordered like a bunch of games, and honestly, you're right. You shouldn't pre-order that one. Let's watch it together. Okay, now you sit over there, and then I'll scoot over here so we can like watch it together, okay? Oh my god, it's 53 minutes long. Holy shit. Well, now it'll look like a movie, don't you think? Now it looks like we're actually watching a movie. Real. Also, I'm really sorry for all the mic issues recently. I'm trying my best to actually fix it for now, but like, I ordered like a boom mic already for it, so I will not really sound like echoey and stuff. And I'm trying my best to like try fixing like the volume of the video as well, so you guys don't have to always hear my loud app voice, because you can because they sometimes can't hear like the voice of the voice in the video anymore. I'm sorry guys. Have you guys actually ever played No Man's Sky though? Or did you guys like buy it on release because you guys were so hyped up about it? To be fair though, I do think that when No Man's Sky got announced, I feel like everybody had their hopes up, because it is technically a game where they say you can explore, like a full-on exploration with no limits wherever you may go. Which is pretty cool actually in that, in that time frame, because no one have ever actually done it yet. Probably. Have you guys actually ever pre-ordered stuff, or like pre-ordered games too, because you guys are so hyped about it? Because I do actually. But like, I feel like the last time I pre-ordered recently is probably Monster Hunter Wilds. And I told myself, you know what, after this, especially with the optimizations recently, I feel like, yeah, you know what, I'll never pre-order stuff again unless I really like the publisher or like the game company. I don't think I pre-ordered Night Rain though, or like Expedition 33. Expedition 33 was like, it was already released. I didn't even know that they released it already. I never really heard of like Expedition 33 until it actually got released. So it was just like a boom! Surprise! Game of the year! Game of the decade for me! Okay, sorry for yapping a lot. Okay, it's time to watch now. Are you still here with me? Video start!
Sponsored by that game everyone loves.
Oh my god,
Scientists are racing to unlock the secrets of the cosmos.
yes.
Questions we once thought impossible to answer are within our grasp.
Yes.
Where does the sun go at night?
Is math related to science?
If the universe is so big, then why would
This
it
feels this actually looks
As
like a
we look
full-on
further into the
documentary.
universe, we see light from distant stars, eons
Yeah!
old, perhaps hundreds,
That's the hype actually.
even thousands of miles away. Hold on, can I get a zoom in on that?
You bet I can. This is one of the world's most powerful telescopes.
Whoa.
Initiating 6 times zoom.
Can this baby do 7?
I can do you one better. Maneuvering to 8 times zoom.
Pressure rising.
Pressure? There's
I can
pressure
see
in it?
Unblur.
It won't hold.
Get me
Oh,
8.5 times.
damn.
You're a madman.
What will they see here?
Okay.
The helium tanks will go critical.
Opening the blind.
Ah!
Steady. Uncropping and increasing
Uncocking?
aspect ratio.
Jesus. Oh my god, that's...
There it is. Life on
What
another
is
world.
that?
And to think, we owe it all to one indie development.
I didn't know it.
Hello Games.
Wait a minute. I didn't know that. that was so freaky. Not really freaky, that was funny. Not freaky, guys, not freaky. To be honest though, I do feel like the selling point of the game is that we are really like, we feel like we are exploring uncharted planets. I know for a fact that like IRL, I don't think we will ever touch to that point where we will eventually, you know, travel the galaxy, because we don't have that capacity at the moment. But like having the possibility of this in our lifetime feels surreal. It feels like something that I feel like everybody would like to get their hands to. Maybe that's why a lot of people expected a lot, like from them. Yeah. Yeah. Hello.
Let's start at the beginning.
The hype with Bill.
It's rewind time.
Isn't that
The
YouTube
year is
rewind?
2009. Guildford, England. There's a man named
England.
Sean Murray, and he's just founded a company called Hello Games.
This
Sean and the
is
boys are
this is
working
their first game as well,
hard
right?
on a brand new IP.
No, never mind.
called Joe Danger.
Never mind.
2010
Never mind.
AD. The game just came out. It's a success.
Let's go, Joe!
But they are ambitious.
Let's
Alright.
do something bigger, said Sean. Let's reach for the stars. How about Joe Danger 2? Brilliant. It's 2012. Joe Danger 2 has just come out.
What is a Joe
But
Danger?
that one doesn't perform as well.
No.
We need to do something even bigger than
Wait,
Joe Danger 2.
wait. What is that? Game ideas. Wait. Wait a minute.
2 has just come out.
But that one doesn't perform as well.
We need to do
Red Dead Redemption set in modern day. That's Stranding with only cutscenes. Minecraft 18 plus. What the hell? Wait, actually, I just realized, does Minecraft even have like modded 18 plus things? Farming Simulator Drawn Edition, Guitar Anti-Hero Semi Final Fantasy, Fallout Prequel Before the Apocalypse, Red Tuber Simulator. Wait, what is a Red Tuber? Phone Call of Duty, all female battlefield, Animal Crossing, Plants vs. Plants, the second to last. Well, think of it, bro. Isn't that Warcraft? What do you mean?
something even bigger than
Okay,
Joe
I like
Danger
that.
2. Joe Danger 3?
Yes.
No. Even more out of this world. Something no man has done before.
Joe Danger the mobile game?
Yes! And that came out in
Yes!
2014. Seriously, that's
Damn.
the biggest thing you can think of.
I'm just a stock image, dude. Why don't you think of something?
Sean pondered for a moment, then turned and looked wistfully into the mirror. Reflected back was the visage of Neil deGrasse Tyson.
If you're gonna make a space game, first person, it's never been done before. How about that?
I'm going up in orbit to repair the Hubble telescope.
So that's not a knife. Who are you gonna have sex with? How much microwaves are coursing through your body now?
The planet.
Wait, is that how it came to be? Did they like watch like a podcast of Neil deGrasse?
Said Murray.
Is that what happened?
Space game. Procedural generation planet. Okay, that sounds good. Yes, we all agree. So they set to
procedural
work, cobbled together a
generational.
prototype, and by VGX 2013, they are ready to announce another new IP.
No Man's Sky. Check it out.
Check it out. Whoa. Oh my god! Wow. Okay, I've actually played No Man's Sky, but like after, right? Like after the whole thingy where they fix it already. Yeah, this looks still the same. Yeah. Yeah. It's a bit zoomed in though, so I can't really see it that much.
It's
This is the best thing ever.
No Man's Sky
actually,
is supposed to be a game like no.
Brother, I've always wanted to go to E3. Just wanted to share that. But like we don't have E3 anymore, is it? Did I remember it right?
Well,
this is the best game ever!
It's vibrant with
Sorry.
life and color and things to explore.
It is very colorful, yeah.
You have to be the one to discover it. And then wow,
Yeah.
look at that big f***ing dinosaur. Holy
Dinosaurs,
shit.
yeah!
We're in space having a battle amongst a giant fleet.
I like that there's a woman there.
Explore the galaxy with your friends.
Okay, that's it. This is gonna be the best game ever, you guys.
Best!
It even won awards for its hype.
Oh,
It
really?
will release in June.
It won awards
2016.
for the hype.
The hype train was officially loading up and ready to chug out of the station.
So it was hype for like 3 years. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. That, you know what? The concept is actually pretty cool. Like even for me, because I like science fiction. I like space. I like exploring space. It was like very new, you know? And like it's something that we wouldn't really have like IRL to be able to do that. Which is pretty cool. I told you guys, immersion in games will actually let us experience a lot of things in our life that we don't technically need to experience IRL. Like if you play like one thing and you know the story or like you experience like from a other person's perspective of it, it feels like you've already lived that life. So like gamers have like a lot of lives. Is what I mean to say. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say.
At every stop of the
Sorry.
journey, there will be press junkets talking about the amazing scale of the game, spread across 18 quintillion
Whoa.
planets.
Wait,
it's
did they
so
say that?
vast that by the time you finish exploring it all, I would have 2 new videos published. Sean himself was doing the interview.
2 new what?
Because who is better to talk about the game than the lead guy himself? He
Oh,
went
he-
from
oh,
interview
he
to interview,
aged,
and
man.
with each question, the
Wait.
answers he gave raised people's expectations of the game's
Can you land on a
Ah.
planet? Yeah, at the moment you can land on asteroids.
You could encounter
Ah.
other players. Can you brief other players?
A little bit.
They're literally building
Ah.
a massively multiplayer world that's procedurally generated.
Sand planets like in June.
It's really
Rivers.
hard if like a director actually says that, because I swear to God, like all corporations, the manager or like the director or anyone who's an executive don't know what they're doing. They only know like the top down or like the very very high level of things, but they don't know like what is happening down below. Take it from me, for instance. I'm a corporate slave. I would know that. You know, man, that looks impossible. Yeah, deadlines? No. I don't think you know. How can we actually procure this information right now? No, it's impossible.
Walking sentinels. Hacking.
Bro, we
So
don't have that
sophisticated
before.
light diffracts through the atoms. They had to redevelop the whole periodic table to make it work.
What?
Even Elon Musk was hyped for it.
Whoa. Yeah, of course. It's Elon Musk.
2 years go by. It's early 2016, and that hype train is
bop,
really
bop.
moving now. Perhaps one of the biggest in video game history. Reddit was shoveling most
it's
of
the
game fuel.
biggest.
Skeptics and naysayers are treated as ballast and thrown from the
It's
carriage
the
door.
biggest hype.
Pre-orders open, and they are doing very well. The date is booked in. Some are even taking the day off work. So much hype there is
Always?
that. Uh-oh. Jason Schreier of the soon-to-be defunct Kotaku is about to spoil the party. He announces a
Oh. Artistic.
From June 2016 to August.
They delayed it by like how many
The
months?
incensed audience cries. Please
Liar.
be quiet, they said. And death threats too. But he was 100% right. A week later, the delay is officially announced. Ooh, sorry lads, we need more polish, said Sean in his
Need
usual
more
accent. To that,
time.
Sean received some death threats too, by the way.
What?
Although he didn't take them as seriously or go to the police.
Whoa. Okay.
Yet.
Sometimes foreshadowing is relatively obvious.
But the impatient crowd relaxed a bit and said, fine, we will wait. But we expect a level of polish no man has ever seen.
What is that on the
Speaking of waiting, have you heard of Rady Shady? My wife
Oh my
died
god,
in a
wait.
plane crash. Let's get serious for a moment. Raid
Sorry.
isn't just a game with 15 million downloads in the last 6 months.
Right?
It's a lifestyle.
Okay.
Think differently.
Differently.
Play Raid.
No legends.
Achieve your dreams. I'm sorry, sir. You've contracted Raid. That's good. Congratulations, it's Gorgorub of the Undead Horde.
My life, honestly.
You just collected one of over 400
Whoa!
champions.
Why the
Wow,
hell does
hello
that
there.
sound so
Have you heard
familiar?
about the online RPG PvP? It's extremely well reviewed on the Play Store.
They tried chasing you for it.
You remind me of my wife. Raid is more than just a game. It's a reassuring pat on the back from your dad. It's a warm
Be
bowl
your
of
own
soup on a
epic
cold
chat.
night. It's one last
If you
dance.
want to agree with me at my worst, then
wife's
you
funeral. If you
What
haven't
the
played in
hell
arena
is
yet,
that?
I'm gonna
There's
break
a
into your house.
PvP?
You're all getting Raid for Christmas, kids. Yay!
No,
And if you download now,
sir.
kids, using the link in the description below, you can get an extra
Yeah,
50K
Raid Shadow
silver
Legends,
and
an
epic
internet
Wow,
historian
you're the best dad
video.
ever. Wait,
Yeah.
Raid Shadow Legends.
ad over.
Do people even play that game?
Let's talk about the team in charge of all that polishing. It's small.
It's
Tiny.
small.
In fact, I haven't been able to find a smaller team.
Oh my
behind
god,
the AAA
6?
release. All of these expectations are on the
Ooh.
shoulders of just 6 people, expanding to a team of 15 by the end of production. July.
Wait, what?
It's just a couple of weeks until the release date.
Really?
Whatever the state of the game by now,
What
however
the
much it's
heck?
finished,
15
that's
people?
what's going out. The Hello
They're
Games
crazy.
team celebrates with this iconic image.
The quintessential soy face.
They're exhausted. Look at what
not
video
me.
game production does to a man.
He aged, bro. Are you?
Nonetheless,
That's what
they
I said
continue,
earlier.
Working on the day 1 patch.
Damn
And-
shit.
Uh-oh.
15 people.
Sean, if your game isn't coming out for another 2 weeks, then why
Every-
is there a box copy on eBay? That's right. It's a leak.
Oh.
Someone broke the embargo and is selling early access to the highest bidder. And the bids start rolling in.
Whoa.
It reaches $1,300 US. Sold to some guy with the Reddit handle Damien. He gets his hands on it and starts uploading footage to YouTube and Dailymotion. Said Sean the Sony. Damien
How
finished
did
it a
that
lot
got
quicker than expected,
leaked?
but he gave it a decent review.
There are things I don't like, there are things I like, but at the end of the day, when I say to myself, what is this game supposed to be? This, what I'm looking at right
Oh
here,
my god.
this is what the game is supposed to be.
Bro, like, it looks like it's filtered. Like, the contrast was too up, the brightness was too up.
He noted a few problems, but
Oh
said
my
he was
God.
optimistic that they would be ironed out with the day 1 patch.
This should not be the norm, actually. Day 1 patches?
It's another leak. Some
To be
retailers broke
wait,
the-
actually, sorry for pausing a lot. I'm really sorry, guys. But you know what? I take back what I said. I feel like day 1 patches is fine because technically you are releasing it to like millions of people. So like there will eventually be something that would probably like, you know, fault on that, since even if you did test it multiple times for like errors and stuff, if they did like error testing, but since there's millions of people who's going to like play the game, they will eventually find one thing that like no other can like be found during the testing phase, which is fine. You know, I take it back. It's fine. Day 1 patches are fine, unless they're like 5 gigabytes of like, unless they're 5 gigabytes of storage.
Journalists too, and they started streaming playthroughs of the game.
Ooh, Polygon.
Sony tried to DMCA all these videos, but their aim was terrible.
Their aim is terrible.
We've officially become No Man's censored by Sony.
What?
Our news story from earlier this week about No Man's Sky leaks has.
No Man's Sky videos hit with accidental.
They went bumbling around from platform to platform, just taking down any video that even talked
Damn.
about the leak or showed the trailer footage.
How many days
But
is
it
this
was too
before
late.
release though?
The footage had people talking more skeptic.
Talking more. I'm not canceling my pre-order, but a lot of what you've said has dramatically decreased my hype. Still going to buy, but I really hope they fix this problem. Everything you listed as negative is one of the things about the game I was greatly looking forward. Negating the point of trading is probably the biggest. Oh, the trading part. Uncharted Waters for the Genesis. I don't know. Can't read it anymore!
Because there were no...
Several publications, including some larger ones, have reported to us that they won't be receiving No Man's Sky reviews copies prior to launch. Will cancel my physical pre-order. There's Deus Ex this one? It's the time where Deus Ex got released as well?
early review copies.
That's bad.
And it was looking like the weight of all these expectations had become too much. And the whole thing was about to get... Oh no. It's August. Everyone's here. We've all bought the game and we're fucking hyped. Here we go, lads. Oh dear lord, it isn't finished. Hello, Sean.
15
It is
people,
me,
by the way.
The auditor of games.
The
I used to
auditor?
work at an astronomy lab. Don't worry about that. It seems like you've made
With
a
the
lot of
monster
promises.
cap.
Promises that you have not kept. Let's go through the checklist. Have you got any large-scale joinable space battles?
None.
Nobody would want that.
Yeah, I knew it.
No.
Fight.
Although when I played it before, there was already like fights, but it's not really like big scales. I feel.
Well, at least let me play as a trader.
Some may call this junk. Me.
Yeah, there's traders.
No.
Those sand planets.
There's no traders on launch.
Please, Sean, there must be rivers.
No.
There's none.
Animals interact with each other in the environment?
No.
Packs of walking sentinels, Sean.
No.
I'm literally crying right now.
Damn.
Don't even ask whether I can play as a space pirate.
No.
No.
Factions with different attributes.
You picked the wrong house.
I haven't. I don't think there
Fly
was
between
before.
star systems manually.
But nobody's actually done it yet.
If I can maneuver like
But
in a
I think you
trailer,
can
I'll still be
actually
happy.
already.
Well, day-night cycles determined by the orbit of the sun.
Yeah.
Really?
No.
Land on an asteroid, radio chat, and name your ship, hacking, portals, all that stuff about the elements, Sean.
No.
Not good, Sean. This is very not good.
And ironically, the only bugs this game doesn't have are the butterflies in the demo.
Buried buildings, aggressive emojis, tractor beam malfunctions,
Aggressive
animal
emoji.
husbandry, all-seeing world, raining grass, retarded
What is
animals doing retarded things.
What do you
Ships
mean?
interiors disappear. First person
Oh my
has
God.
a gun. That's not
Wait,
how
what?
flying works. That's my only means of transportation, leaving the planet. Take off. Really take off.
Oh my
Holes in
lord.
the map. Holes in my graphics card.
Oh my
A whole lot of
lord.
Nothing from down here. Textures bugging out.
I wonder how
animals
heavy
bugging out.
this is actually.
Animals breakdancing. Look at you, busy hands. Hello there. And a couple of unrequested
Oh, it's
objectives.
bugged as fucked.
Okay, that's a lot of stuff. I get the picture. No
I
work,
get
poor
the
graphics
picture.
rendering. Some can't even start the game. Frame rate issues, constant
Ah,
crashes. Major publications are having trouble playing the game on their machines. Even the best
Uh-huh.
1080 Ti's are stuttering. Alt-tab it? That's a guaranteed crash. Desktop notification?
really?
That's a crash. Playing the game? That's a crash. Changing options in the game without restarting? You'll get this. And
Oh,
if you
my
got the pre-order version with
lord.
the bonus spaceship, you might have a problem. Your special ship already comes with a hyperdrive inside it. Great, right? No,
What?
because you have to craft it in order to finish the tutorial missions. And if you haven't finished the tutorial missions, you can't leave the star system. So Roots, until they patch it, you're stranded.
Wait, what?
That's why I give my kids No Man's Sky.
Bye, lady.
Ah, my ship's in bits! Okay, thank you.
Just a quick note about how high expectations were for this
Great
game, and just how many
expectations.
people bought it on the
Second biggest
Myself
one. What is the
included.
first biggest
Over
one?
750,000 purchases on Steam at launch. It's the single best-selling game on the PlayStation Store that month. And a large proportion of people who bought it in the hopes of playing with their friends, well,
Cannot.
you're in for a surprise. This one is a literal game changer.
Multiplayer
Is it possible to meet up with
can
your friends
though?
in No Man's Sky? The answer is absolutely yes. It's possible.
On multiple occasions, Sean said it was definitely in the game.
Will you be able to play with your friends?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. That was not confident.
Yes.
But then
That's
just
not a
before
confident
release,
answer,
Sean
bro.
posted this cryptic tweet.
To be super clear, No Man's Sky is not a multiplayer game.
Nice!
Don't go in looking for that experience.
Damn. All right.
Oh, what? So there's no multiplayer function.
How?
But then the next line
Days
contradicts that.
before.
Because the chances of two players ever crossing paths in a universe this big is pretty much zero.
Ah.
You just have to overcome this finding each other hurdle.
Ah.
chance. Yeah! Right? No, it's more confusing than that. Because the box doesn't mention online play, just network features. And the collector's edition had its
Really?
online play icon stickered over. So customers are going, which one is it, Sean? Just tell us if it has multiplayer or it doesn't have multiplayer. Sean wouldn't give any answers.
What?
But after hundreds of thousands of
There's
purchases,
no multiplayer at
people soon took it upon
launch.
themselves to find out. Despite the claims that it would be so improbable,
Chances of that are incredibly rare, just because of the size of what we're building.
on the very first day, two people noticed they were only 4 star systems from one another, and they met
Ah.
up on the same planet in a live stream.
Ooh.
Oh dear.
Where?
Yeah, our streams are exactly lined up. If you go look at my stream, we're
Oh.
Yep, that's the same spot.
Ha ha
And they can't see each other.
ha.
That settles it. It's not multiplayer because it's so big.
It's just not.
multiplayer because it's just not fucking multiplayer.
Yeah.
And this led to quite a revolt.
No.
So amazing, two people found each other
La!
on the first day.
Sorry.
That has blown my mind.
So why can't we see other players in game?
Wow, so many of you playing.
Yeah, Sean, but what?
Truly amazing. My mind is blown.
That's his, bro. That's his response to it. No way. I do feel like one of the why it was hype is because there is multiplayer and stuff. You know.
So what's the game actually like then?
Is it any good? That is a difficult thing to say.
Yeah. No with reservations. Yes with
Stylish and
reservations,
pretty.
maybe.
And there are a lot of
Yeah, it
places
is
to
very
explore,
pretty. Yeah.
But that doesn't mean there's much to find. In fact, the game boils down to a very simple loop. Hold down the trigger to pick up resources, deal with a full inventory, get an upgrade, leave the planet, go to another planet.
Yeah.
Hold down the trigger, deal with a full inventory,
Yeah.
get an upgrade, leave the planet, go to another planet. Hold
Yeah.
down the trigger, deal with a full inventory.
Don't
leave
tell
the
me
planet,
there's no
go to another planet, deal with a full inventory.
colonies when it was
$60
when it was released.
Refuel your multi-tool, refuel your life support, refuel a separate part of your multi-tool that shoots bullets
Yeah.
instead of the mining beam, refuel your launch thrusters.
Yeah.
It's busy work that makes it look like you have something to do. It's not real.
How dare you?
And it's very empty as well.
Crashes
Like the
in player numbers in gaming history.
the
Sales in
world,
UK
like the
fell by
planets are
81%
empty as
in the
fuck.
second week, Concurrent players on
Holy
Steam dropped
shit.
from 212,000 in August to just over 2,000 by September,
Oh my God.
and fewer than 1,000 by October.
Holy.
And what followed that was perhaps the biggest pylon in gaming history.
Holy
Reviewers on
shit.
YouTube panned the game.
No.
For fuck's sake! You done fucked it up!
I had no hype, and I can tell you that, even without that disappointment, this game is hot garbage.
Has anyone coined Sean Murray yet? Numerous times within the first 2 hours of the game, I kept saying, this is it, fuck this shit.
Reviewers in the media were almost as harsh.
Devastating realization that most of the crafting, combat, and other activities you do on and between
Oh,
those
there's
planets ranges
fighting.
between
Okay.
amusing and outright bad.
The criticism
Oh yeah, the
was deafening.
Sentinel.
And a lot of it really funny and creative. Kroby
The
Cat made a
best
video that
refund
captures the sentiment of that day,
simulator.
and if you haven't seen it yet,
Oh my God.
So people are furious. The game is boring, and soon people discover that complaining about the game is actually more fun than playing it.
Wait, I'm now 3.5 hours into the tutorial pretty much.
So they started complaining about it like they were grinding for an achievement.
This sucks. Fucking Minecraft in space!
Many people made compilations of all the unfulfilled promises. One guy on the subreddit compiled a big list of all the missing features.
Holy shit.
Got a defense for No Man's Sky? Enjoy your downvote. In fact, the entire No Man's Sky subreddit was in such disarray it had to be locked.
Holy shit.
So by the end of the month, Metacritic was like scrolling through a bowl of Cheerios. By October, it was one of the worst rated games
Aww.
on Steam, with an aggregate of mostly negative from more than 70,000 reviews. The outrage of the game was headline news for weeks on dozens of games news publications, and the price on
Worst
eBay and
game
Amazon and
of the
secondhand
year.
at GameStop was crashing through the
Holy
floor.
$1.
Please, no more. But the beatings had only just begun.
Sean,
The demo planet was data mined and found to be, of course, totally scripted and not randomly generated at all.
Oh, that's what I heard.
Random. If anything horrible goes wrong, just keep in mind that I've not been here before.
It wasn't some
Like the
level that we
first
built or
areas
something
are
like that, even
usually
though I think
fixed.
it looks quite nice in places.
People watching this would wonder why you're showing this area again. Like, what's so special about demoing the game on this planet?
Oh no, it's just a place that looks nice.
Murray. I could have ended the demo with some, pre-scripted crazy thing that would happen. You know what I mean? The normal thing of like,
Right,
monster
right.
emerges from behind the mountains.
Right.
People see what's going on with the game.
What
and
the hell
feel
is that?
lied to.
Oh, shit.
This is false advertising, they say, and angry customers start scoping out. a
Why
lawsuit.
is no one sued?
On September 28th, the ASA busts through the door and goes, "Yep, too many complaints. We're going to investigate." But then soon after, the
Holy.
ASA cleared them of any legal wrongdoing. Technically, the only thing they're interested in is what's on the back of the box, what's on the store page, and what's on the Steam page. So it's technically not false advertising.
Wait, what?
But of course, technically...
In its ruling, the ASA acknowledged Hello Games had tried to show No Man's Sky in the best light. The materials were taken from game footage, even if certain elements such as the interface had been amended prior to release, and showed what was possible in the procedurally generated universe. As such, it believes the overall impression of the ad was consistent with the gameplay and the footage provided, both in terms of that captured by Hello Games and by third parties, and that it did not exaggerate the expected player experience of the game. I do feel like the multiplayer part is already false advertising, is it not?
Technically not
What do you
illegal
mean?
doesn't mean much to an angry audience.
Yeah, to be
October
honest.
28th, Hello Games Twitter is hacked.
Oh.
The hacker posts, "No Man's Sky was a mistake," and is shitting on the game in the replies. Turns out Sean didn't use two-factor authentication on his LinkedIn, and that's how they got in. They also sent discrediting
Oh my
emails
God.
to journalists, which they knew.
No Man's Sky, I've contacted you because the silence from Hello Games have been unwarranted and unprofessional. The community has asked me to speak up, and I have a confession to make. The game was simply unfinished upon arrival. Our hand was forced by not only Sony but the community as well. Constant harassment and absolute gross misconduct of the community on the community's part has made it hard to fulfill our artistic vision. While the pressure from Sony to release the game as soon as possible forced us to cut key features. I want to apologize for what we did deliver on, as the game did not meet up to the artistic vision was. And it wasn't Hello Games.
would rile people up if published.
Damn.
Some people even show up to their offices to take photos and knock on the door.
No
even at
way.
night and on the weekend. They
No
posted
way.
empty pictures of the office, so naturally out of context, this started rumors that Hello Games simply took the money and ran. This in addition to numerous bomb and death threats during
Oh
that period.
no.
Those ones Sean did have to take seriously.
Regular intervention from police and Scotland Yard and things like that.
And while Sony didn't quite throw them under the bus, it was more like a gentle push under a minivan when Sony president Shohei Yoshida admitted that Hello Games did not have a great PR strategy for No Man's Sky.
It wasn't a great PR strategy.
But despite all of this,
PR is not the problem, I feel.
they were actually
It's
nominated
not
for a
there.
couple of awards. But by this point,
Wait, what was the
Murray
award?
and the other members nominated for a couple of
Innovation,
awards.
Best
But by this
Technology.
point, Murray and the other members of Hello Games were so downtrodden and so sure they weren't going to win that they opted to go elsewhere for dinner.
And the Innovation Award goes to No Man's Sky.
Oh, they weren't there.
Whoops.
I'm gonna set this other.
Apparently, we won an award.
Them, and I'm gonna walk off stage like I planned that whole thing.
By this
And
point,
we didn't
you've got
know.
to feel just a little bit sorry for them.
Aw, yeah.
And then what followed that was the final straw for many. No particular incident,
What?
but a lack of incidents. Silence.
The lack
Over
of
3 months of not a damn word from No Man's Sky. Where are they? Where is my refund? Where is Murray? Shouted into the void. The game was over. And it was dead.
Dead business. Dead business.
The year is 2000 AD. Sean has just graduated from university and is headed into the big wide world.
Mm-hmm.
He rises up the ranks at a number of studios,
Mm-hmm.
eventually working as a technical lead for Black and technical director for Burnout 3.
Burnout 3. Amazing.
When Burnout's developer is bought by EA, he is in his late 20s. And he and 3 of his buddies decide to leave and start their own studio. Hello Games.
Hello.
This was a risky venture.
6 people
So
to
we've done this
15
incredibly
people.
foolish thing of like quitting our jobs, and then we had to sit down and try and decide what the game
A
was.
team of
Together
15
they create their
people.
first title, Joe Danger.
Joe Danger.
They work on this game day and night. In
Aww.
fact, even once they were arrested in their own office because the police thought they were there to rob the place. Because who would be working at 11 p.m. on a Sunday night? But they had to work that hard. Like any startup, it was a huge financial and professional risk.
Yeah.
They had no income. They were working in a
You know what? Wait, I just wanted to say what I said earlier about like directors not knowing shit, like the top people not knowing shit. But I mean, like having like only 6 people in your team, I'm pretty sure you know like what is happening in the game and like what are the limitations of it and like how limited are you in terms of like actually delivering what is supposed to be. I mean, I don't really think like 6 people, regardless of how talented they are, although I guess within like how long did they actually develop it, I don't really feel like it's like, you know, I feel like it's impossible, especially for like something as grand and as big as this supposed to be. I mean, maybe you can, but like every planet then would be so barren of life, nothing special on any planet. You're just there to like, yeah, discover, oh, there's another planet that's like habitable. Okay, but like all the other promises wasn't you know, they wouldn't be able to keep the other promises, because how else can you actually make like different colonies within like random planets? And like, how do you make them different if not, you know, like how can they actually like program that for it? Or am I just like too dumb to like not know how hard or like how easy it is supposed to be?
Any room above an old tile shop. Living
But like, I
off
kind of
savings.
feel bad for
And to
them.
keep the project running, Sean even sold his house.
Wait,
He
really?
made a really tough and probably at the time really foolish decision. It's kind of almost embarrassing for me to talk about. I sold my house and just basically went all in and
Sean,
funded
what do you
which is not something I would recommend anyone else do.
But by June 8th, 2010, they had done it.
They were
The game was
dedicated.
good. And they could breathe a sigh of relief because on the very first day it hit the PlayStation Store, they made their money back.
Joe
2
Danger!
years later, Joe Danger 2 was released. It was not
How
the
good
commercial
is that,
success
though?
they had hoped for. And they didn't want to
Is
just
it
keep
like
pumping out
Crash
sequels.
Bandicoot?
That was a trap big players in the industry had fallen into.
Yeah, true.
In his spare time,
True, honestly.
Sean started working on a prototype for a procedurally generated game. They took another gamble and scrambled to get a
How
trailer
hard
out in
is
time to present
procedurally
at
generated?
VGX 2013. So the project is official
Yeah,
now,
man.
and the pressure is on. Around
They
this
made
time,
it
Sean was
official
also
during
looking to
E3.
start a family. Concurrent to all this development, he would go on to have 3 kids. So the weight of responsibility is really
Damn, bro. Bro is
But the hard
multitasking.
work will pay off, as they're finally going to have a chance for some R&R around Christmas.
R&R. They could have just like, you know, focused on Joe.
They woke
Joe
up to find
Mama!
their homes
Sorry.
flooded, their cars submerged,
Wait.
and their plans for Christmas Day very much ruined.
Bad news. Rain.
Wow.
Rain and flooding in the south of England, right around the Hello Games
Oh my
office.
god.
They are completely inundated, and they return from their holidays to find laptops floating around at
Oh
waist height.
shit.
But some good news. They hadn't lost any data. So they pulled
That's
together.
good.
Soldier on. Development continues. So there they are, working in a damp office, and then ding dong. Ooh,
Ding
who's at the door?
dong.
It's Danish
Ding
mathematician
dong.
Dr. Johan Gerlis. He's seen the game, and he says, "They are using my super formula," in perfect English, and there is a potential for a lawsuit.
Perfect
Sean says
English?
they didn't, and he could prove it. So they have a meeting, and the claim is eventually dropped. Lawsuit evaded. So back to work, guys. Ding dong.
Wait, was that?
It's Sky Television. They've seen the game.
You are infringing on our Sky trademark.
They said
What?
text to speech. They had succeeded in getting Microsoft to change SkyDrive to OneDrive, and they were about to give gamers No Man's 1 under threat of lawsuit.
What?
But this lawsuit didn't just go away. The threat loomed over them for the next 3
They own the word sky. Just the word sky? Are we fucking for real? We can call. Are we for real? 3 years of secret, stupid legal laws.
years, right up until the month before release. So they get back
Okay,
to work and
considering
ding
the
dong.
fact that they're even experiencing these bunch of shit. God
It's
damn,
Sony
bro.
With some good news for once. We like a game,
God
kid.
damn,
we
bro.
want to feature it front and center and make you a big star. This could mean millions of dollars in additional revenue. They said, yeah. But along with it, a lot of press for this game.
How dare!
Being a small team.
Sony, how fucking dare! And they actually said it was a PR mistake when in fact they're the ones who actually pushed it to
They
the
didn't have
highlight.
anyone for PR. They had their designers, they had their developers, and that was about it. So it's up to Murray. Sean's in his early 30s now.
Aw.
Not super young, but relatively young, and inexperienced for this type of media circuit.
They
But still,
didn't
with Sony,
held
it puts
PR
extra
training,
pressure. It's set deadlines. It's not that it's Sony's fault, but they're locked in now with
Are
much
we
less
sure about that?
flexibility.
It's a
So
second.
when May rolls around, and they have no option but to delay, even if they wanted to ask for an extra 6 to 12 months of development, which they really need, it's probably too much to ask for. So they extend from late June to August. Only 6 weeks.
Damn.
From here, you can predict what's going to happen to multiplayer and a bunch of other promised features.
Yeah.
So here's how the hype happened. Scope of game, time. And here's the line which shows the reality of development. Progress is steady and ends in August 2016. Now here is the line of player expectations. It should start out here and follow along the purple.
Damn,
but the overhyping trailer comes out and puts us
That's-
way up here.
That's very high.
In this trailer, it features a bunch of things that
That's
other games
very
think
high.
they're capable of having in the game by 2016. That's the first big mistake.
Yeah.
Then it's announced for PlayStation and it costs $60 and there's a collector's edition.
Ooh.
Second, even bigger mistake. That puts us all the way up here. And I think this is the main problem, because price tags set expectations. For a $60 game, this was seriously barren and disappointing. Now, if they put it out for $20 as an indie game or an alpha, no problem.
They could have had an early access, I feel. Like an early access. You know how like DE made it? Probably with Warframe? Something like that, to like set like player expectations on like, this is what we're trying to like, this is what we're working on right now. I mean, like early access or like alpha tests are fine as long as like you know that like developers are actually hearing you out and like, you know, they're open to like player sentiment and whatever.
Gave it the AAA treatment. People rightfully aligned their expectations with other games in that category.
Yeah.
That is the main reason customers.
I do feel like people didn't really realize that like Hello Games was pretty small. Like from a small team of like 15 or like 6.
Were so skewed.
With a high expectation like that.
Exacerbated.
Wait, you know what? You know what I realized? Expedition 33 wasn't hyped at all. Like, from what I said earlier, oh my god, I actually said that earlier. From what I said earlier, like, I just saw it from like my timeline, and then, you know, they said, oh, Expedition 33 released day 1, here it is, here you go. There was no counting down, probably. I haven't really seen any hype for it. I just saw it, and everybody was like loving it on day 1. Like, fantastic turn-based combat, parry system, amazing story, amazing music, amazing cinematography, amazing cutscenes and whatever, amazing characters as well. So I guess it's either, I think for indie or like for small teams of like game developers, it's either you release an early access, so like you know what your community is going to expect from you, or just release it without any hype. So a lot of people will be like, whoa, I'm not finished playing this game yet, actually, and then we already have this? That's crazy. Oh, it's so good. Oh my god, game of the year. Something like that, probably.
Problem. Every time he mentioned a feature in the game, even in passing, fans set their expectations to AAA heights for that feature.
AAA expectations
are the main problem. In my humble opinion, not so much. Most people never saw these interviews. It's not
you know what?
12-foot ladder
You're right.
standing on
You're
that's the
right
main
though.
problem. It's the 900-foot building he's perched it on in the first place.
It's the collector's
So the obvious
edition.
solution there would be an official statement. Hey guys, look, don't expect a 10 out of 10. Expect more of a 5 out of 10. No, the publisher just sank an enormous investment of marketing and opportunity into the game.
What's wrong with you?
And that would be a huge middle finger to them. The publisher isn't going to make you hype the shit out of your game, but you can't talk it down either.
Yeah.
So, it's kind of stuck up there. In some ways, during the interview, he tries to temper expectations, but it's limited.
Can you build a space station?
No.
But let's not gloss over the interviews.
Kind of
Sean
feel
is a
bad for
technical guy.
Sean, honestly.
He's a developer. He's also the introverted type.
Oh.
And the big lights and the stuff on camera does not come naturally to him.
Is it super nerve-wracking?
I kind of feel bad for saying stuff about it
yes.
earlier.
Yes.
I'm sorry, Sean.
I personally find
going on stage at E3 like the hardest thing I've ever done.
I'm
That's
sorry,
something
Sean.
that I would have had in a nightmare before. You know what I mean?
Literally the hardest thing you've ever done.
Yeah.
Still, he stepped up and took
Aww.
interviews for his game from 2013.
Well, he did sell his
2016.
house, so
And the
he was
main thing
desperate.
people wanted to hear about were the features.
Can you have more than so every planet?
Will there be wormholes?
Right.
At what point do you get points or anything?
From these
Will there be
interviews, people took
holes?
Sean to be a liar, a Peter Molyneux, or a chess club member out to sell his game at whatever reputational cost. But I think the truth is more complicated than that. Sean and the team are indie developers working on a new IP. Their project and plans are constantly in flux. They have no idea how large chunks of the game are going to look, especially not a couple of years out from release.
Yeah.
And crucially, Sean doesn't understand that something mentioned in 2013, even said in passing, is going to be seen as a promise in the year 2016, even if by then you've decided to cut it from the game. For example, orbiting around the sun.
Day has turned it out because the planet has actually rotated on its axis.
This originally was in the game, but it caused the player too much confusion. It kept being reported as a bug in the beta, as people left the planet and then returned to find everything different. But nonetheless, into the lying compilation it goes. So while they're still essentially formulating the game, the media all want a piece of Sean and to report on features first. Conversely, Sean thinks the reporters might help him to temper down things by emphasizing that Hello Games is an indie studio.
Yeah.
But that is not how journalism is done. This is how journalism is done.
Can you customize the look of your character?
Sort of.
Full customization confirmed in No Man's Sky.
It's the journalism. Oh no. Oh my god. Oh god.
Periodic table to create atmospheric particles that would diffract light at just the right wavelength.
So the PR
kind
is
of
really
operates
the
downstream
the
from the
disaster.
community. Because things are click driven as to what stories you get served and things like that. But a rumor would surface from Reddit straight to the front page.
There's all this hype, and the project has increased in scope dramatically, and keeps
Yeah.
increasing as the months go by, until a point. They are close to the deadline, and have to delay, and the reality of what they can achieve in the little time remaining is staring them in the face.
No.
They know they're not going to be putting out a finished game. They're worried. There's nothing more they can do. And the fear that they will disappoint the audience is growing on Sean and the team.
Aww.
I worry about like disappointing people.
Aww.
Upon release,
Sean.
all of these clips are seen as proof that Sean is a liar. And what doesn't help is his body language.
Sorry, my bad.
It's kind of the body language of someone who is lying. And this is why I mentioned he's an introvert. Remember, he's a technical lead.
Sean!
A really good one.
That's okay.
But not a salesman.
Yeah.
Cut him just a little bit of slack, because this is simply how
Yeah.
he talks. Here are some innocuous questions, and he answers them honestly.
Lead producers on No Man's Sky?
Yeah, I guess I'm a developer on it. I suppose the creator or something like that.
I really like making games. I don't necessarily love talking about it.
I think you did a good job,
Sean! I see. To be honest, we didn't really. Yeah, I mean, like, Internet Historian was right about us not really seeing the whole interviews of, like, you know this kind of like humanity or like character from like Sean. You would know for a fact that like he's trying to limit player expectations of it, but like he just can't say it. Maybe it's Sony. Real, no cap. It's Sony, man. The same thing that shit on us when Helldivers got released and got actually restricted from our country, which is the Philippines, because Sony. Hello.
Seriously.
Same body language. And Jesus Christ, they have him up on stage and in front of cameras and bright lights. And
Sorry.
Try keeping your nerve on that. Nonetheless,
Sorry,
free of that
sorry, I'm
context,
noisy.
The clips have him cemented in the community as a liar. So the graph plays out right to release. And that graph, it's actually a track. And that track is what the hype train runs on. So it comes barreling up the hill. Instead of neatly pulling into the station, it comes crashing right through the roof. The disaster unfolds. They are absolutely shit on.
Aww.
So there were Sean and Hello Games, surrounded by the rubble of their former reputation. Punished Sean was at his lowest point, hated by the majority of the gaming community, but they were still alive, and they had made tens of millions of dollars. They were left with two choices. Take the money, start a new project, and be a pariah, a cautionary tale of the industry and hated by the gaming community
Maybe
forever.
stop pre-ordering games.
Or pick themselves up, get back to work, and with potentially no profit motive, finish the game.
It allowed me to do something that I've always done in difficult times, whether it was crappy bosses that I've dealt with before or crappy situations in school growing up. I got my head down, I sat in front of a computer, and I made games, which is what I enjoy.
Aww.
So, here's the plan. The team is assigned to fixing bugs and the most obvious problems. Go. Sean tells the team to stop reading all the overwhelmingly negative feedback on the game, and he reroutes all of it to his personal devices. Emails, forum posts, Google News alerts, player feedback, it's all going directly to him now. Then he starts breaking that down into data sets. People who haven't bought the game, people who have bought it and played it
Who
for
just
100
like
hours,
complaining.
people who have returned it,
People who want VR.
Then he starts
Do we
compiling
actually
those
have
complaints
that?
into usable data, focusing on the people with the
Nice.
most sincere experience of the game. Then we start making a big laundry list of all the things that need adding and prioritizing. First thing to
Multiplayer.
fix is that full inventory.
Oh.
Then community mod support. Then a third thing, etc., etc. This is going to take an enormous amount of work to pull off, and they're not going to make the
Look
same
at that
mistake
bad.
once. So they would need to sharply adjust their PR strategy. Anything they said right now, an admission of
Why
guilt
is there feet?
would be met with
Why is there a
criticism.
foot?
Denial. It's
Did you see
not
that?
bad. Would be met with criticism. Corporate speak. Well, we endeavored to make the best game we could, and we are proud of what we have. Would be met with criticism. Half of the problems have been caused by speaking too much. So they were going to do a complete 180. Instead of adding more fuel to the fire, instead of accidentally promising fixes that might also not be delivered,
Alien
they
and
wouldn't speak to the press again.
Female traits you're talking about, I'd say that's a generalization, but you
They were going to speak to the community directly from now on. So they told the audience they were working on it and went completely silent. 1 day passed.
One
No
day?
word. 2 days.
Oh.
A week. Have you heard from Hello Games? They just had this disastrous release. No, haven't seen them. I hope they're working on the game. 2 weeks. Dude, are you working on this thing? Just ignore them. Just work. 3 weeks. Okay, what the fuck is going on?
WTF, it's locked.
They knocked
A
on
month.
the door.
They took the fuck money and ran, didn't they? Didn't say anything. It's not going to help. 2 months. 3 months.
Oh, they come back 3 months.
By now, most people were convinced
Wait,
that
no?
the game was abandoned.
Alright.
They had made their money. It's all over. Then, after over 100 days of
They
absolute
did
silence,
Devon Dash and shit.
a tweet. Foundation. The first big patch.
Foundation.
Sean.
Is that the colony stuff?
Go away, Sean. I am mad at you. It has been too long. But I bring you gifts. His accent sucks. It brought base building, new game modes, farming,
Base building was
and freedom,
later?
as well as a lot of
Okay, free.
You'll have to try harder than that, Sean, to win my love back. It still fell well shy of the promised game. Too little, too late. So Sean left, returned to his team, and got back to work. A few more months went by, and then another tweet. Pathfinder.
Ooh. Wow.
Fuck? Oh, It's usual. I bring you online base sharing, own multiple starships, starship
Yeah.
specialization, multi-tool specialization and classes,
Oh.
permadeath modes, vehicles you can drive around in, and create racetracks for them too with time trials.
Damn, alright.
Look at this. Okay, that's pretty good, but I'm still mad, and there's still a ton promised that isn't in the game yet. So Sean went away once more. A few more months went by. A knock knock. Oh, it's you, Sean. What is it now? I bring you an overhaul to the storyline. New world.
Overhaul of
crash
the
freighters,
story.
Space combat, terrain editing, portals, procedural mission system, interstellar trading, and joint exploration. By now, people were really starting to warm to No Man's Sky again, and to Hello Games.
The game has in many ways exceeded what was promised.
It's a substantially better game now.
No Man's Sky is back, baby!
People saw this was an honest effort to fix the game, and the number of employees working on it was growing. From a studio of 15 to 25.
My son!
Sean Murray and Hello Games social media also started becoming more active and engaging with the audience. The subreddit was flourishing once more. The price of the game secondhand on Amazon, eBay, and GameStop was going
20.
up. Then a few more months went
went
by.
50 back?
Next, a really big patch.
8.3 gigabytes. Whoa. Wait, that's kind of cute though. Bro, that's so cool. That's so adorable. When like you guys are on a Discord call. We did that before on Discord. Like we were waiting. Wait. Am I remembering right? We were waiting on a or maybe I wasn't there actually. We were waiting for the Monster Hunter Wilds trailers and stuff.
No Man's Sky
So
is
cute.
not
It's actually
that.
so
Here's the
cute.
full and proper multiplayer experience. Ringed
Why not?
third
How many
person
months
mode,
was that?
Character customization. A galactic atlas on an external website for the community. Vast overhauls
Yeah,
to
I
base
know
building,
that.
crafting, and research.
Whoa, wait,
and
what?
it also brought the game to Xbox. In fact, with the release of
Always
Next
late.
in July 2018,
Always
No
late
Man's Sky was
console,
the sixth top-selling console game for the month. It climbed its way back into Steam's top 10.
2018.
It reached nearly 100,000 concurrent players. It brought another $24 million across all
And
platforms.
Fortnite may
This
finally
rating
be
went from
slowing
mixed
down.
to very positive. People were getting back on board in a big way, but they weren't done yet. Better creatures.
Underwater?
Weird underwater shit.
Really?
Discoveries in bases and environments and equipment. And it keeps going. New biomes, more diversity, archaeology, more things to discover. By now,
Well, that's a
someone in the
lot.
gaming and
Wait, I don't
speculative
think I've
side
seen
of the
that.
community had literally patched things up and was making out on the couch. Which was when he released his biggest patch to date.
Oh, what is
of
that?
his video. Free VR support. Not a whole other game you have to pay
They
for.
did
like some
VR.
titles. Overhauls to NPCs, tech trees, base building, streamlined.
Wait, but I've
multiplayer,
seen tech
ride
trees.
animals around. All sorts of stuff.
Yeah,
that
I've
was
seen
never
that too.
promised in the first place. And they're still adding more stuff.
Let's
Someone at
go!
Valve, who was a fan of the game, said to me, "What you do now is more important than what you say. There is only one thing that's credible, and that's your actions."
In fact, I was so slow to get this video out that they put out another patch the other day. With ship salvaging, ship upgrading, more advanced terrain editing, first-person exocross.
Yeah, I've
improved
seen that.
VR, improved base building and inventory management and quality of life stuff. It goes on. Is it perfect? Technically, there's still things on this spreadsheet missing. But come on now, we're starting to nitpick.
Yeah.
Especially when you compare them to relationships with other games companies. They could have gone the route of Fallout 76. Paywall mods with Fallout first, charging a monthly fee, a downward spiral.
Oh man, that is.
Pay-to-win scraps released without QA testing. But instead, they never added
Oh my
paywall.
god.
They never added microtransactions or paid DLC.
That's already good
They never
enough,
made
man.
VR as a
Holy
secondary.
shit.
They didn't give up on the game or scale their resources back to do it.
Wait, what happened to
They didn't come out
Anthem?
and call all gamers entitled. They didn't add loot boxes. They didn't
Yeah.
start work on the next big project or
Yeah.
sequel. They didn't do much of anything
Yeah.
except get back to work.
Oh
And just like that, the game once panned by critics now had
no!
awards
Awards round
rolling in.
2.
Your developed star 2019, No Man's Sky, Sean Murray.
No Man's Sky next.
I think they won community support. Best community?
No Man's Sky's next.
Oh,
And to cap it all off, the subreddit No Man's Sky the game even got together and pooled money for a GoFundMe to have a billboard installed near the Hello Games office. It must have been a harrowing moment for Sean and the team. They took a huge risk to start a small studio. They clawed their way up to create one of the most notable games of the console generation. Disappointed pretty much everyone with the release, and took one of the biggest online beatings in video game history for it.
As a family, post-release, we faced some really difficult challenges. Everything that you can imagine from like the worst of the internet, we hit.
But then over the course of the next 3 years, completely turned it around and came out the other side with a win. It's the underdog story.
It's
and
the
after doing all of this
underdog.
research, I couldn't help but come to the conclusion that they were the good guys.
Yeah.
So what is the future for Hello Games? In 2017, they announced Hello Labs, a support program focused on original titles
Hello
and games
Labs.
into procedural generation.
Ooh.
2 of the team also branched off to work on a small title called The Last Campfire.
Ooh.
For the foreseeable future, they're just working on No Man's Sky.
They'll fucking announce a new game the moment this video goes live. I just know it. Did they actually?
Alright, I didn't want to finish the video on like a big sappy note. So, this is the end of the story, but there's still another few minutes. Don't leave. It's not an ad. Okay, in 2015, when hype was at its peak, someone wrote a Sean Murray erotic fanfiction.
What?
And, naturally, I assumed that you lot would want to see it.
No.
So, here it is.
No.
My evening interview.
What the?
I arrived at the Hello Games office in the early evening as the sun was approaching the horizon.
What the fuck?
Taking a deep breath, I nervously pressed the doorbell.
Is this?
The door opened, and Sean poked his expressive face out to greet me. "Hey you," he exclaimed in his adorable British-Australian accent. "I'm so happy you could make it and spend the evening with us." "I was so happy when I heard you let me come in for an interview," I said. "Oh yeah, the interview. I forgot," he replied with his usual brilliant humor. I laughed. "You're so funny, Sean. Let me show you my office." "I have a surprise for you," Sean said. He led me to the room where we sat down on a soft vinyl couch.
What
"So let me show you the surprise," he said, softly. "It's the newest build of the game.
Why
We just
show
added some
their
new
feet,
features."
man? What the
He
fuck?
booted up the game on a PS4 in his office. I stared at his face. I like your beard. It's sexy," I pretended to say to him in my head to myself.
What?
I had a secret crush on him. There was something about his humble demeanor and feeble yet handsome bone structure that was so alluring. "So here's the game," he said eagerly. It opened on an alien world just calling out to be explored. I began to sweat. Here it finally was, in front of me in all of its glory, and it was being played by Sean in front of me in all of his glory. I nervously spoke.
What is
"Could
this
I try
dude?
playing?" I said. "Oh, I suppose, of course," he said, chuckling. But another few minutes passed without him handing me the controls. "Sean," I said more confidently. I put my hands on his hands as he gripped the controller. He looked me straight in the eyes.
What the
I
heck?
stared deep into his beautiful, glistening eyes, utterly transfixed. "Sure," he said. He let go of the PlayStation controller, still sweaty from his firm grip.
What the
"But
fuck?
I have another surprise to show you." He stood up. "Mike,"
Redacted.
he muttered. "Yes, please," I said, blushing as red as the treetops of Aurea 5. He grabbed my shoulders, guiding me confidently towards the coffee table, like he confidently guides the Hello Games team towards the game's release. The one true Sean Murray, not that baby-faced loser asshole poser from NCIS. Made sweet love to me. I wasn't sure what I was more excited about. Finally,
Redacted.
Sean Murray, or finally playing No Man's
Redacted.
Sky. After exploring the planet's surface, I entered my spaceship and took off. Just as I left the atmosphere and burst into the breathtaking expanse of space.
What?
It was an out-of-world experience.
A bit boring.
Oculus Rift support, he uttered sensually. As I turned, I saw Sean's avatar standing before me in a beautiful, procedurally generated spacesuit. Like what you see, he said. It's time, everybody, he shouted. I heard footsteps slowly enter from the cramped office. I soon saw many spacesuits appear before me in-game. But as they took off their helmets, I realized that they were all the same Sean Murray avatar. I was about to be redacted by a group of Sean Murrays, but they all had one difference. The
Redacted.
Each
Redacted.
was different. There were wide ones, thin ones, long ones, curved ones. It was magical. As the Hello Games team began,
Redacted.
From somewhere in the room, I heard Sean whisper, "Every
Redacted.
procedural." Also, I did a thing on the second channel. Please
What
do check it
the?
out. I love some erotic fanfiction over there.
No more erotic fanfiction,
That's it.
please.
Sorry, it took so long.
What the fuck is that? Bro, what the hell? No way. Kinda teared me up. Okay, I did not expect. I thought I'm going to tear up at the end of the video. I just didn't realize there would be a sneak peek of the erotic fanfiction that was made for Sean Murray. But like, why though? It's so cool to see. Not that one, but like, it's so cool to see and like, you know, be able to see it like in action that they have made it, you know? And like, from being like the team that had so many faults and like a lot of people are hating on them to like, this is like basically what I said before. They're just really the developers that just keeps on giving without actually asking for anything in return. I do feel like what they thought about that is that maybe because they owe us that much, not really us, maybe because I feel like they're fine already, you know, like I can pay the DLC to like play like additional stuff that you guys can do still, but like, no, I feel like the reason why they do that is because they felt the obligation to, of how, you know, it was at the start. They just really wanted to like rewrite that, even though they can't technically, so they just like try and give. But I'm honestly really happy for them. They deserved it. They deserve it, honestly. And I'm really sorry for what I said earlier. It does look like, you know, he was like, he was over promising, but maybe the gun was pointing towards his head, so maybe that's why. You know how much I hate Sony for not having Philippines as a country. We're not technically recognized, to be honest. That's why Helldivers was like, Helldivers can't be like bought before. Like, if you're in the Philippines or like if you're in Southeast Asia, like they can't. Bro, I kind of want to hear more stories about like game developers and like game companies of like how their history went. Like, for example, probably Larian, probably the ones who did Expedition 33. Oh my god, what is the name again? Or like Arrowhead and stuff, something like that, you know? It's pretty cool to like understand exactly like what they went through, so we can appreciate more like the games that, you know, we buy, even if like expectations might have been slashed. Even if it hadn't met expectations, if we know like how human these developers are, maybe we would come to understand that like they're not really greedy for like money. They're not, you know, just that. They're just developers who like love their games and want to like, you know, want to make a game or like want other people to play it. And I like that. I like that a lot, actually. That's why I want to support more developers that's like had that kind of mindset, like community first, player first, or like not something that's like, you know, loot boxes and like gotcha shit or whatever. Sometimes we really just need to like know the other side of the story so that we can like understand. Yeah, it may have been the executive all along who is pointing the gun at them for like for them to release something that early and shit. I don't know. Yeah, that's probably my 2 cents. I don't even know if I make sense, honestly. Wait, actually, I did see that they have a new. I did see that they had a new trailer. Holy shit.
Welcome to No Man's Sky Breach.
Damn.
Featuring a new salvage expedition across the galaxy.
Oh, they have expeditions now too.
With exciting new ship parts to discover. Salvage parts from drifting space wrecks. Build heavy ship types with new vertical parts. Including new building parts inspired by the Atlas.
Atlas Corvette? I don't even know that. This, you can't do this before, right? You can't like get out of your ship while in space.
Our journey continues.
Aww, they're really dedicated. You know, you would know. You can see that they're dedicated and like giving more. So you can definitely tell that they love their you know, they love their own game, and that's really how it is and how it should be, honestly.